You scared me. Because the Cowboys are playing. I don't scare me.
Well, not a building you're going to miss.
No,
We are at
no.
AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys.
You just got pants. Jeez. That was nasty.
All
Get
teed
away
up,
from
Brandon
me.
Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led by the second overall pick a decade ago out of the University of Oregon, Marcus Mariota.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate. The defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. But that QB speed is a difference maker.
Throwing on their first play. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So off our first snap, we already have a pause for injury. One of the linebackers out there in some discomfort and being checked on. Second and 3 now. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Mariota has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Throwing now off the play action. Took off with it again. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's first down at the 41. Working now from the gun. He's calling his own number again. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Second down, looking for options. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he gives himself up after a short gain. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Throwing is Mariota. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Mariota. It's Cox. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Now run it out of the pistol. Krosky-Merritt. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Running once again with Krosky-Merritt. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brocco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. We go with a design keeper. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Moody knocks it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive. That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. He can run it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an applause. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Dak off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. And incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Five DBs out there for the Commanders on third. Dak now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Play action, Prescott. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's a design run. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll run the toss for Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case, a toss. Make sure you threaten to the outside.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through, and it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive to take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And it's going to be dropped off for Krosky Merritt. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Commanders.
First down from the 42. He's going to throw it again. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Throw is caught. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Catch is made in close. And this one does not go far. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And it's 4th down.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. A 27-yard look here. Moody knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
To kick it away. Here's Moody. Tolbert now to return it. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
A 60-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Here's the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Logan Wilson has it. And the Cowboys are stopped on that return. So that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Tolbert now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. And they could take control of the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Screen here for Williams. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Prescott out of the gun, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for George Pickens that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. Williams will be brought down up at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 from the 43. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Back to throw, Mariota. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41. Kronsky Merritt on his own read. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Man in motion out of the slot. They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's complete over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. 1st and 10, Prescott. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Throwing again is Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders, 3rd down. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's a tie ball game through 3, and we're going to see which side separates in the 4th. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. That's caught by Williams. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun is Prescott. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Dak now from the gun. Completes it again to Pickens. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Dak throwing again. Brought in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott here from the gun. That one connects. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 6.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Commanders, some running back Corey Krosky-Merritt, headed back to the field now. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the second half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Pass complete to Lane. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Washington 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They'll give it to Krosky-Merritt. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back to throw, Mariota. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Tolbert now to return it. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Cowboys offense headed out there. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. He'll look to throw it. It's Pickens on the slant. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd. Here he is to throw. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Screen here for Williams. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Sheds up Rusher. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ballgame.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Commanders are headed back out there now, led by Marcus Mariota. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First call here coming from the shotgun. Mariota. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Mariota. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Still sticking with the passing game. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
And 10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Now to throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two or third down, whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
You've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.